rip up a fucking chunk of it, put it on me, and fucking dive in the corner and pretend I'm part of the turf until the fucking chaos.
And people are like, hey, there's more floor to walk on. Let's go walk on that floor.
All right, I know how much we hate to actually report real news here.
I love reporting the real news. What are you talking
Usually it's a downer.
No.
This one's a downer.
We said that about the last one, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You refuse to be downed by this.
I love down news.
He's very positive,
all
this
the
guy.
time.
That's very good. It's important we have a positive person here. Also, you look really great in that shirt. You look like an Asian Mr. Clean right now.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. This is a Kirkland signature?
Is that what it is? I knew it. I fucking smelled it. I was like, why does that look so quality?
I didn't want to ask.
I'm a big fan of Kirkland signature. Yeah, I have a brand deal coming out there later this month.
All right, so speaking of Kirkland signature, that's terrible. There was an Indonesian football match that recently just happened.
Oh.
Like soccer?
Yeah, soccer would be the appropriate American word.
Soccer, dude. It's soccer.
And then right after these two rival teams, if you will, kind of like had their. The incident occurred pretty much after a match between. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher this. Persebaya Surabaya.
Beautiful.
At Kanjuruhan Stadium in Malang Regency, East Java.
Oh shit, flawless.
That's pretty good, dude.
That was not bad, right?
Not bad at all.
Not bad. Thank you. This happened last Saturday night. Everybody, the fans, started storming the pitch after the game because people were like, it was an upset. People were unsatisfied. You know, people started just like running onto the field.
Is this professional soccer or kids soccer?
This is not kids soccer.
This is AYSO.
This is not kids soccer. I believe this is professional soccer. But
Bart thinks like thousands of people go to kids soccer.
Hey, you don't know, dude.
I have a better question. I've always heard people say this. What is the pitch? What is that?
That's the fucking.
Why are you looking like that? I don't know what the pitch is.
You mean just like coming out onto the field? No, you just say coming out onto the field.
Is it a field?
It's like the stadium, like a football stadium.
Oh, it's the actual place where they play.
The actual
so when
field.
they're
I'll just
rushing
say
the pitch. Okay.
I hear him say it on Ted Lasso. I don't know what the fuck that means, dude.
Usually running out onto the field.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe. Somebody correct me. But
Just say field then.
Just say field.
I just said field.
Just say field.
Can I?
What are we in Europe, dude? What are we in the UK?
All right. What do you want me to see? You want
Top of them all, in there.
me to go American? You want me to go Euro?
Let's go Euro. actually.
American,
Let's go Euro.
please.
I want you to try.
I want your German accent back.
My German's not that good.
Your German is the best German we have in the room.
And I'm German.
So you give me the pass.
No, yeah, you got the pass.
I got the pass.
And you can say Nazi as much as you want.
I love saying that.
You can say it.
So a bunch of people run onto the field, right? And then police and responders are there, and then they start trying to crowd control, but they start throwing tear gas. Now that's against FIFA code, so this is actually like a endorsed like professional sporting event at a stadium. But the police are trying to fucking riot control, and they're throwing like tear gas, and people starting getting fucking freaked out, and they start sprinting towards a particular like exits, and people start getting crushed and trampled, and they can't breathe. And this ends up being the most horrific accident, and 125 people have been accounted for as dead at the current moment.
Holy shit.
Another
people
great
died?
article, Anthony.
It's the news show. We gotta bring the news here, okay?
Oh god, dude.
We gotta let people know.
Why don't we talk about Indonesian beaches or something?
Yeah. Let's talk about top favorite Indonesian dishes. Can we do that instead?
Mie goreng, nasi goreng.
You know what I mean? This guy's.
I guess we could just switch it up right now, just talk about food.
But honestly, my biggest fear is getting crushed to death in a crowd of people.
And now we're off the food part.
Yeah, I'm hooked. Keep
Which
going.
one do you want, Anthony?
Okay.
Hey, the running with the bulls though. Have you seen those videos?
I
been
hate
there.
those videos. Dude.
Yeah, he's been.
It was a very fun time.
Dude, I gotta say though, watching like Florida dads in there is the best shit ever.
Why?
Because they're like, it's like instant, like they're building themselves up, hyping themselves up, and like, I'm gonna have an experience, you know? And then as soon as shit starts, they're like, you can see the oh fuck, like start to take over their eyes.
Like this is wild.
Yeah, like what the fuck did I get myself into?
Yeah, watching anybody who's like not super athletic and a very, very heightened human experience of just like mob movement is fucking crazy.
Love it. I need to see dudes with fat Tuesdays, with fatter guts.
And some New Balances, some
Yeah.
white New Balances.
Let's go.
But this got me thinking, even as I was reading this, because we had once, I think Ryan brought up an article one time. It might have been, I don't know if it was like school shootings or something, but like things to do in certain situations, and just like mentally like where to put yourself. Because as I was reading this, I was thinking about like what would I do? Let's say if I was on the field and then suddenly things started going crazy.
Fucking easy. You know what I would do?
Okay.
I would go to the fucking turf, rip up a fucking chunk of it, put it on me, and fucking dive in the corner and pretend I'm part of the turf until the fucking chaos.
And people are like, hey, there's more floor to walk on. Let's go walk on that floor.
There's that bumpy floor.
Oh wow, look at that floor. That floor is completely open right now.
Run over it. Run over it.
There's more floor to walk on. There's more space. Over there.
No, you're looking for space, aren't you?
There's all this space, but they all cultivate to this one spot.
Isn't that the whole point? Like that's why you're getting crushed,
More
because you
floor.
can't find floor. Yeah. Bart's killer idea is to become more floor.
I'm gonna go to the remote areas of the pitch.
Wait,
Maybe
so
the
as
worst.
you move, they run on you?
Maybe-
So it's like the safe zone?
Genuinely the worst problem solving I've ever heard in my life.
It's quite the opposite.
I'm walking
really.
away from the exits.
Try it.
Okay?
That's how you want to get trampled faster.
Or this, easy, even better then. When you're trying to exit a place, you're looking for the easiest way out, right? So you go for the exit, right? I'll get paint. I'll paint a staircase on me, and no one wants to even get close to me.
Staircase?
Still a floor. Still something that people walk on.
The hard way
But
out
he's the
from a
worst
staircase.
painter.
We're like, we'll wait for the elevator. Thank you.
Bart finds a door on the ground, he picks up the door and he holds it. And he hides behind the door. He's like, oh, and then behind the door he's like, oh God, I'm so lucky I found this door.
Thank God. Hey, there's a big Asian guy in this room. Stop on him. The weird thing is that like you can't even apply things that like real protocol to this because the police did something they weren't supposed to do apparently.
Yeah, because of FIFA rules or some shit.
So why are I didn't even know that there were FIFA rules on how police can handle riots. Yeah. Did you know that?
I didn't know
Very specific.
FIFA had like superseded police jurisdiction. That's crazy.
It's probably because all the soccer games get pretty wild, don't they?
Yeah, they do get
Like all the little hooligans, they be trying to like fight each other all the time.
Yeah, but more people have died in this than any of those shits. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, with over 300 other people being injured. Another 320.
How many people were in the stadium, you said?
Oh, this is probably like 10,000.
Because the main thing is that tear gas is supposed to disperse crowds away from where the gas is.
But if there's no more floor.
Gassing the fucking exit where the crowd's trying to get out, then they're fucking dead.
Oh,
dude.
and also though, we got to think about this. Here's where another problem was. They had issued 42,000 tickets for a stadium that holds a maximum of 38,000 people.
Oversold. There you go.
Asian style.
But also, it's like once people all go crazy in a crowd environment, you're kind of fucked. What else you
Yeah,
gonna do?
that's why you don't oversell. That's why all these things are.
Why was everyone on the field?
They got too hype.
Basically, the losing team people, they just like got pissed off, so they just like ran onto the field, which means that the winning team people also like run onto the field.
Oh, it's one of those. I see.
And it just turns into a giant like, how the fuck did this escalate?
It
like
just
crazy?
clusterfucks.
In America's terms, this is like Eagles fans if they win or lose.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, Philly's fucked.
They're destroying the city.
Yeah.
But yeah, even then, there's still ways you can, there's still like safe ways to protocol against that shit. Like that's
The closest I've ever been to something like this was I was at the Khabib Conor fight where Khabib jumped the fence to like whoop on Conor's.
Oh yeah.
That's gang.
So it's like like the UFC is very structured. You have the announcer come out. Here's the fight. After that happens, Dana White comes out with the belt. Like what's gonna happen. When Khabib hops the fence and starts wailing on the dude, and then Conor's fight, and his teammates are inside, and it's just a big ass rumble. Going into that fight, like half the fans were Khabib fans, like you could just tell with like their beards and shit, and then the other like Nadim style, right? And then the other half are like fake Conors. So like purple vests, like everyone thinks they're like some Irish like suave like mob type dude. And when that shit went off, to the left and right of me, everyone was fighting all in the stands. People just wailing on each other
For no reason.
no reason. And then I go and I'm like, oh shit, we should get the fuck out of here. When we go into behind the bleachers, where they have like all the concessions down there, you buy corn dogs and shit, people are just wailing on each other.
Dude, like a husband's wife, they're there, they're like hanging out, and they're like, I should punch you in the fucking face.
I should punch you.
I don't know why. I should just-
They're doing it.
I'm gonna fucking choke you out right now.
I need a beard. Somebody give me a beard.
The fucking cooks come out with cleavers and shit.
Everyone was wailing on each other, and I was like, holy fuck, this is scary, because I was also wearing both the Khabib hat and a Conor McGregor shirt.
Oh, shit.
So I was a fan of both.
Oh no.
So I wore both of them, and I'm like, oh, I should probably get the fuck out of here.
You're like, I need to go pick up some fucking floor.
That's some Bart problem solving right
It's
there.
linoleum, you can't pick that up.
Was there anybody on a mic going, "Stop fighting"? Stop it"?
So what was crazy is going into that fight.
Keep fighting.
Already, I think they knew there was gonna be a lot of tension. So these were like the fucking craziest like super cops I've ever seen. You know, like Universal Soldier, everyone looks like Michael Jai White and shit. Yeah. Like when going into the fucking stadium, like where the fuck did they find these 7-foot police officers are jacked? But they're all already at the bottom. I think they could already sense the tension. And when that fight broke out, they just shut the lights off over the octagon to let everyone know, like, calm the fuck down. And usually at the end, like, Dana White will come out and say, hey, thank you everyone for coming. You just see all of, like, the bigwigs, they just all exit while everyone's still wailing on each other. So, like, the whole event just ended unofficially, and everyone's still wailing on each other. It was crazy.
But you know, they're still walking out. They're like, this is gonna be great for business.
Yeah,
could be, I don't
for
know,
sure.
dude.
It's sort of a metaphor for how the world will end. All the rich people are just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna peace out into my little shelter, and then we're all gonna kill each other.